in the absolute freaking universe. Fascinating.
Like,
I should probably put some points in attack too, you know? But you know what? I want to show you the power of magic. Magic is everything. Okay, I need the thing. Hold up. There you go. Where's a random browser source I can just replace real quick? Alright. Wait. Oops. Propaganda, fake news, wrong image. Fake news. That was the nope. Nope. You saw nothing. Magic is everything. No, ignore what you just saw.
like,
Oh, we got salt. We got salt though. That's a good thing. For some people it's a bad thing, but it's a good thing, okay? Salt is nice. Just don't eat too much salt. PSA, do not eat too much salt. Alright, otherwise you'll get real thirsty. Maybe that's why everyone is horny nowadays, because they're eating too much salt. Frick, I think I cracked the case, everyone. Everyone is horny because they're eating too much salt, because they're thirsty. Frick.
like,
Don't get distracted by death. Keep going.
But it's so hard.
It's so hard not to die. It just feels so good.
like,
The VTubers is just a cult. And I'm in the cult, I know, but but VTubers might potentially just be a cult, just to have people awaken their fetish for hot voices.
like,
Anyway, I'm going to go meet my biggest fan real quick. Okay, Death. Death is my biggest fan.
like,
Offense, defense, magic. Oh.
You healed a monster.
Thank you, Master. Now I can talk with my Oshi a little bit longer.
Oh, this is so bad.
Oh, thank you,
Do it
Master.
again.
Oh yeah. This is such a wonderful time, being able
This
to talk
is so
to my
bad.
Oshi like this.
Poor girl, man. That's torture.
I agree.
Yeah,
this is
baby,
absolute
finally.
torture. Town, let's go. Oh
No!
like,
Your account's gonna block you. I don't know why you would ever be in top left, but that's gonna block you. Top right. If you say you're top right, you freaking lying. You ain't a top right, you dingo. Alright, if you've experienced any kind of VTubers, you ain't top right. Don't act like you top right. Well, actually, you can act like you're top right, but you ain't top right. Let's be real. But even if you are top right, you're getting freaking cucked by stream uptime to be in the bottom right. Because bottom right is understandable. You have grown to know things, yet you have been stained by the experiences of life. There you go.
like,
Hit me. You might be thinking, this is bad. This is actually good, alright? Because it's now my turn, alright? Card a draw. first life break, okay? Okay? Easy, easy, easy. Kill the stupid robot. Alright. Equipment. Anyway, hi, hello. It is me. It is the KO. Oh my goodness. I am streaming. But I was originally going to stream yesterday, but I had barely any sleep. I had trouble sleeping Wednesday night, so that transferred over to me not having a good time on Thursday. However, I did spend that time to do a little bit of editing and to just wind down and play Gloomhaven Digital with my friends actually. So yeah, let me put some music on. There's gonna be hype music because I feel like it. If you want the playlist, and if you also want to add stuff to the playlist or have suggestions, exclamation BGM hype. But yeah, on Thursday I was not able to stream because I was just pretty much tired and pooped. So, like I said, I pretty much just played Gloomhaven with my IRL friends. I also played Gundam Evolution. So if there were surprising, if I don't know, somehow you're one of the people who I played against in Gundam Evo, I'm gonna tell you right now I suck. But I only play Barbados. But yeah. But today we're gonna be playing some Gloomhaven. We're gonna be using my mod, because I want to make sure it works. So let me run Gloomhaven right now, shall we? All right. It always feels like ages. Like whenever I don't stream for like a week, it always feels like ages since I freaking streamed. But it's only like 6 days. Because last time I streamed was on Saturday, with Dokapon, I believe. Is it Dokapon or Gloomhaven? I forget. You know, I could check. What am I doing? What was the last thing Kyo streamed? Honestly, I don't know. I don't remember. I think it was either Gloomhaven or Dokapon. Oh no, it was Dokapon chat. How did I forget that? You guys won. Okay, maybe that's why I forgot. It's because you guys won against me. I didn't want to. I had PTSD of you guys winning against me. Okay, anyway, I do have the game up. Also, I think maybe this BGM is a little bit loud, so I'm going to turn it down. Okay, yeah. There you go. For those of you who don't know, Gloomhaven actually is actually free. The base game is free on Gloomhaven. Yeah, Gloomhaven is free on Gloomhaven. Good job, Kyo. Freaking idiot. I have to. But Gloomhaven is free on the Epic Store for 7 days, or as of yesterday at 11 a.m. Eastern time. Let me give you guys a link actually. Donde está the free stuff? There it is. If you want to play the game yourself, here it is. It's on the Epic Store. You won't be able to access the Steam Workshop, but you could probably find other ways to play the game, right? Because I know there's definitely ways to do it. But anyway, we're gonna be I'm gonna be showcasing my mod, Gloomhaven mod. It is the Guardian. Basically, I'm just self-inserting myself into the game. So I'm just gonna be doing the custom rule set. I'm gonna compile just in case somehow something goes wrong. I doubt it, because I pretty much fixed most of the bugs. Let me actually look into some folders real quick, just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Because there may be some issues that you guys think are issues but aren't actually issues. It's just a rule thing with Gloomhaven. One prominent issue, which is not an actual issue but is actually kind of intentional, but half intentional, let me say. So let me actually play the game. let me show you guys what the hell I'm talking about, so that you guys don't get freaking confused. All right. I'm gonna be showing off the perks first because the thing that I'm talking about is a perk issue. So hold on, I got you guys. All right. So I know this may be a little bit slight spoilers for Three Spears. This is what Three Spears looks like. I'm using Three Spears model because I can't use my own model. If I could, I would, but I can't. So yeah. Anyway, no, that's the cards. Here you go. Contingency. Replace 1 ×0 card and 1 -2 card with a ×0 create dark and shield 2 self card. So which is this thing right here. So a weird a weird little intricacy with how advantage works in Gloomhaven is if your perk or card has like additional effects such as like poison enemy, curse enemy, create an element, shield, heal, bless, etc. The game does not know how to calculate which is better, so instead what they do is they're like, okay, so if you draw one of these weird inconsistencies like that, like ambiguous value cards that have like elements and all that fun jazz, they just say, pick the frickin' first thing you drew, and that is the card that you use for advantage or disadvantage. Actually, no, not disadvantage, but advantage. So if I drew the ×0, my custom ×0, and then let's say a ×2, I use the custom ×0, I think, or the +2 or whatever. So that is a weird thing, which I personally am not a fan of. However, now I'm fine with it because one, contingency, or at least the perk that I made, the ×0 create dark and shield 2, that does not shuffle the whole deck again. So instead of like the ×0 and ×2, normally like when you draw these, you shuffle all the cards that have been used back into the attack modifier deck for you to use again. For this ×0, that is not the case. It is not a curse. It just does not shuffle. I made it. It was initially like, oh, I forgot to do that, but then I realized, yeah, because this ×0 does have like a weird advantage issues, I am gonna make this ×0 also not count as a regular ×0 that shuffles the reshuffles the whole deck. So that means you would only miss once when you play my attack modifier with like fully decked out. And there's 15 perks total, like every other character in the game. You can do more, you can do less technically, but I wanted to try to do 15, so here we go. Other changes from from here that I can see on top of my head. Energize got changed because for some reason I could not set the range of the heal to, or sorry, I could not set it so that the heal 2 was heal 2 range 3 and was able to target yourself or an ally. For some reason I was not able to do that, therefore I set it to heal 2 ally card. So that's still kind of fine. This is kind of what I wanted to do, except you can't heal yourself. That's the downside, and generally you'll kind of want to be a tank as this character, as my character, as you can see, I can tell by the name Guardian. Bulwark has not been changed so far that I remember. Protect has been well, this was originally called something else. This was originally supposed to be Inspire, replace one -1 card with a +0 Bless All Allies card. I was not able to do Bless All Allies for some reason, so instead, I did a Heal 1, Shield 1 for self. This is not a rolling modifier, so you're not gonna get a whole lot of shield unless, of course, you do a huge AoE, which there are some AoE cards that I have, or multi-hits. So it is possible to get a lot of shield, potentially. Probably not gonna play around that unless you have, like, again, you're fully decked out. But yeah, this can come in clutch, absolutely, if you go really early in your initiatives. Which I definitely do have early cards as well. Oh yeah, I also changed the contingency to get rid of the retaliate to range 3. It originally had that. It also originally created any element, but for some reason, it was not able to create any element of your choice. I tried to do the show element picker thing, but apparently that didn't work, so I had to set it to just dark because I was like, oh, same with all the other stuff as well. Like, this was originally called Introspection that added 2 rolling any element cards. This meditation was originally supposed to be 2 any element generation, but again, the any element seems to be bugged as perk wise, so I changed this to passion and fire. And meditation is now light and earth. So that's been changed. Yeah, this luck. This is originally supposed to be, I think, a +1 shield 2. But I was like, nah, that sounds boring. So instead, I added +1 bless. I also thought about setting it to +1 invisible, but then I realized, oh wait, I do like talking about how nice an invisible tank would be, and it is kind of a thing for me. Like, I like having invisible because stealth is really nice. It is broken in Gloomhaven, but you are generally the one who's tanking, so the tank going invisible is kind of weird because you want to take the aggro, not teammates, unless they're also tanks. But yeah, so I made it bless instead. This is bless self, not bless allies, because I could not do that. And it also fits with me thematically because for some reason I just get really lucky sometimes. I don't know. I just can't explain it. Everything else perk wise is about the same. We got to the cards. Quite a bit of the cards changed. This is probably the most changed part, aside from maybe the perks. Run and gun is about the same. I'm not gonna go over the stuff that's not changed, but I will gloss over them for those of you who have never seen my mod before. Here you go. I'll give you guys like 10 seconds for you guys to see the card. Unless it has like a large amount of text, which I'll give you guys like maybe 20 seconds instead. Alright. This is a long one, so I'll give you guys... It is not extremely long. Move 3, jump. Movement must be in a straight line. Attack 3, muddle, and you target all enemies move through. The bottom burn is move 6, jump. Attack 1, poison, and attack 4, wound. Protect and serve has not been changed. It's about the same. Although maybe there might have been some changes. Graphics, localization wise. This shield is enhanceable. This heal is also enhanceable. Granted, you're probably picking this because of the bottom, but I mean the top is still fine, in my opinion. At later levels, if you want to choose to get some shield and heals, I guess. Honorable duel has been changed slightly. its attack went up by 1. That's it. Literally it. Main reason being, I will go over that later, not right now. Strike when ready has not been changed. I am very extremely tempted to change this trap into invisible. Granted, this is a initiative 56, and you're probably gonna pair the invisible with like blink knife or not blink knife, like slash combo or run, not running gun, or rapid fire coordination maybe. Like any like high initiative or super low initiative cards, but otherwise, strike on is probably okay. I don't know. It is level 1, so can't expect too much out of it, I guess. Planet into motion has not been changed. It's about the same, but I'll give you guys 20 seconds to read. Basically, you do a move or an attack that's in like the opposite of where you would expect it to be. Move top, attack bottom. Normally it's the other way around, but you will also be able to do the other ability, which is like with the top it's attack 2 at the end of the round. You also do a poison as well. And at the bottom, you can choose to do a move 3 at the end of the round. Rapid fire. Sorry, I'm hearing stuff. Hold on. Nope, mic's still on. Why? Oh, I need to, have to. Okay, no, doesn't seem like anything's wrong. I thought I saw something wrong, but no, we're good. Okay. Because I was hearing people talk in the background. Okay. So, there was Rapid Fire. Okay, Rapid Fire was originally a level 4 card. Originally, Rapid Fire was attack 1, range 3. There was no pierce, and there was no wound. But, there was extra attack, so this, I believe, Rapid Fire was initially attack 1, range 3, poison, attack 2, range 3, and attack 2, range 3, and then poison for the first attack. Although I think this is much stronger if you are able to get both elements going. If you spread out this attack, it could be pretty good. It might, yeah, I feel like it might. Oh my goodness, what? Why do I feel like there's something? Oh my goodness. I feel like there's something in my mouth. Like, very unsettling. Like, it feels like a hair in my mouth. I need to drink some water. At the very least, I can either drink up that hair or something else. I don't know. Ah, it's really, really weird feeling in my tongue. Sorry I had to hear that, chat. But sometimes I did eat some noodles right before stream. Hopefully none of there was no hair. Oh, wait, actually, I can just comb out any hair. I have a napkin. Nah, it's either it's not there, I'm imagining it, or something else. I don't know. Bottom of Rapid Fire was originally wound and poison all targets within range 4, but that was when it was a level 4 ability. Now it's wound, poison, range 3, target 3. So this can be really good for setting up some extra damage to quite a bit of enemies. It is at level 1, although this is probably extremely strong. So yeah, coordination is about the same. It still has the problem of if you play this as the first action, excuse me, you may soft lock the game, so you're gonna have to restart the round. So please use coordination top last. The bottom is fine. You can use the bottom however you wish. Just the coordination top may be a problem if you ever play this. I will also, if there are no bugs, Like if there are no like extremely big issues, if it's only like localization issues, I will then I will just simply just upload it to the Steam Workshop. For those of you wondering, otherwise, if there are bugs, I will spend a little bit more time on fixing those bugs. If it's like a big enough bug, like oh it crashes the game or something. Self eval is about the same. I'll let you guys read for about like 5 seconds. Basically, if your health is not full, you get strengthened and you do an attack 2. And you do a move 3 if you heal yourself to full with the bottom. That is self eval, which I will do the self eval command. Ooh, because it also triggers this.
You want women to freaking love you? Go to fucking bed.
I still
Take a shower.
like the.
Take good care of yourself and self-care.
Thank you, Scarlet. I love. I like that quote so much. But anyway, pressure points. This actually has been changed. This used to be a loss. That lets you do an attack 1 poison, attack 2 wound, and attack 3 muddle. Now, instead, this is a move 1, attack 1 poison, move 1, attack 1 muddle, move 1, attack 1 immobilize. I wanted pressure points to be a little bit more usable, hence why I did that. Pressure points also was a level X card. Now it's a level 1 card. The reason being is I feel like this is not a complex card. I feel like this is kind of a core card for me because immobilizing can be pretty nice. Like you can use pressure points to move closer to a ranged enemy while still also pummeling at any melee enemies you find on the way. That can be really nice. Or let's say move 1, attack this melee enemy, poison them, set up for the team. Move 1 into a ranged enemy, muddle that enemy, and then maybe move a little bit closer, like in between that enemy and another ranged enemy, and then attack 1 and immobilize them. That could be something you can do. But yeah. Also bottom, curse and muddle yourself. Yes, my character does have a lot of like these weird, oh, I'm going to buff the enemy, like honorable duel, and stuff like cursing and muddling yourself. This is normal, because quite a bit of these abilities are pretty powerful. Anyway, playing with dice is actually pressure points is actually completely different. Now I remember. Pressure points used to be poison and muddle all enemies, all adjacent enemies. Now it's this. Why did I do this? I don't know. I just felt like it, I guess. I guess I wanted more like self-cursing, I guess. So pressure points is the other self-cursing ability, along with coordination and playing with dice, which is the next card. Playing with dice, the main reason why there's a lot of text is because I originally wanted playing with dice to be a attack that draws 2 attack modifiers and uses both of those modifiers. However, I'm unfortunately not able to do that, and instead I did attack 3 pierce 10 self. So you draw an attack modifier against yourself, you heal equal to that amount that you drew, or the damage you took, and then you attack X, which is equal to the damage that you took on another enemy. So it's kind of like drawing an attack modifier twice. You drew one on yourself, and then you drew another one to attack the enemy. That's how I tried to circumvent the issue of, oh, I can't do 2 attack modifiers. Just attack yourself. Which does mean you're not able to use this attack without if when you're like really low health, you're probably gonna get yourself killed unless you do a ×0 on yourself, which again is not ideal because you want to do damage. And you're gonna heal back the damage anyway, so There you go. Ooh, you got some lobotomy core. Let's go. But oh yeah, pressure points originally also with the poison and muddle are all adjacent enemies. It also created earth and dark. This not only makes dark because you're doing two things that are really ridiculous. Curse and muddle are extremely good together. Playing with dice, however, was just curse range 3 self and all enemies, and only made dark. So it felt weird to have pressure points have both earth and dark. So I basically swapped the elements. Playing with dice is now earth and dark, which kind of makes sense. The earth is kind of like symbolizes like a clover, and dark is kind of like the curse, the bad luck. All right, flow of the elements. Now looks cleaner. It's no longer looks like it's like bunched up together. Excuse me, jeez. It's no longer bunched up together. I believe I already showed you guys that I changed the flow elements to the move 1, attack 2, range 2, and all of this. I just made this look cleaner. Oh wait, no, I did nerf it. This is now move 3. Create any element as opposed to move 4. I do have a lot of movement, but I feel like my tons of movement perk, or I should say upside, because if we go to here, I said that I have high mobility that helps with engaging and disengaging. This high mobility, the main reason for that is because I have quite a bit of cards that have a top move action, which is generally rare. It's not something you generally see, but it is very appreciated. Like being able to move and then an attack and then move back. That is very valuable if you realize that, oh, the enemy isn't moving, but they're doing a melee attack. Like sometimes that can be really good. Where are we? Flow of the elements, right? Oh yeah, playing with dice and flow of the elements are now level X cards. Because I feel like the self-inflicting status effects and this is not as prevalent, the attack self, but it is nice to see. It is like a thing that I have, but it's not common. There's only probably like one other card that does this at a later level. But yeah, this is the main reason. It's because the curse self, and also make elements, because you do like elements. This character does like doing elements. As you will see in Flow of the Elements, like here. Do this, you get shield 2, which is extremely good. If you see Brute has shield 2, retaliate 2. That's a burn at level 1. This just has shield 2, but it also has attack 2, range 2. It also heals 4. If you this is good if you can like get all of these down. Otherwise, this is kind of like a weaker version of run and gun, really. Move 1, you move less, and you have less range. Where is I? Oh yeah, contingency buds. This has not been changed actually since I last streamed. Gloomhaven modded. This is still the same. This is, I still think a really strong move. This is also probably one of the main reasons why I think I have a lot of movement. You and all allies may do a move 1 action at the start of your turns. Ridiculous. Whenever you, oh yeah, this also is the main reason why you do quite a bit of self-cursing. Whenever you gain curse, gain bless instead. This is going to be extremely good for a damage-based guardian build. This also creates earth at the end of every round. Sorry. So if you have a crack heart, and you know that crack heart wants to go earlier than you, here you go. Right here. Create earth. Crack heart will love you. Oh yeah, Protected Serve also has that ability too, making elements at the end of every round. A protected serve, you can give yourself or one ally shield 1 to be really indispensable for a certain certain character who I will not name because they are spoilers. You can also give this to the Brute as well. Brute will probably be okay with this. Like if you have Brute and Spellweaver in your team, I think your Spellweaver will love you because Spellweaver just loves elements. And Brute loves you because shield. Anyway, that is the level 1. I also think the move 2, whenever you're attacked, you do heal oneself, is also really strong. I personally think the Brute should have this. I'm surprised the Brute doesn't have something like this. Because I feel like Brute needs to have more sustain. Like, he wants to go in. Like, you either play Brute as like a melee, I have movement, I guess, or I'm going ranged and I'm just gonna keep away and maybe tank a little bit. I know technically tanking is probably not the best kind of play style in the Gloomhaven in general, but still I still want to be able to get rewarded for doing a risky play style that involves getting hit. So yeah, that's why I have this. This is also level X because this is the premier I have good movement card. This is also some sustain and tankiness with the heal sustain. Alright, we'll move on to level 2. Actually, I have a better idea. I was originally going to just swap these mercs around, but I can do something else. Alright. Every time I hear that, I keep thinking this is the other song, but it's just not that song. Okay, switch with this character. Alright, level up. Let me show you guys the level 2s. I will tell you what has been changed. Tempered Blow has been changed. Tempered Blow, instead of an attack to disarm, very similar to like Brute's Provoking Roar, this is now a move 3. Yes, you heard me right, move 3. And consume an element to disarm one adjacent enemy. So basically, I got rid of the attack and made this more of a element based kind of thing, and I buffed it is more utility than anything really, because it's move 3, and then you can maybe like move back with like maybe run and gun / combo, whatever, and you can disarm. That can be really nice. But this does have less offensive capabilities, and I guess less control, because you do need the element in order to do the disarm this time. But you do have move 3. There's a move 3 top. It's just nice. I love move top move actions. Really nice. Also, move 4 jump bottom. This bottom has not been changed. This is really good though. I do like it. Immobilize and curse on one adjacent enemy at the start of the turn. Can be really nice to stack curses on the enemy and to immobilize them. Or you feel like a melee enemy is, I don't know why my hand tracking was being weird. There was no hand at the time. My hand was like down on my lap, which is interesting. Don't know why you saw my hand there for a second. Great Ice at the end of every round. If you have a Mind Thief will love you. I'm gonna be saying quite a bit of, oh, this person will love you if you use this, because that is going to be the case, because you are kind of a support character as well with all these like control based CC. Intimidating Stare is the other one. This is a repeatable stun AoE. You do need to be in melee range, or at least range 2 in a very specific kind of angle, so this may not be something you like. It does make ice. Both of these actions make ice. Next to the attack target, you gain disadvantage. also nice. Makes ice as well. Can be something that you want to use. Like if you want to do more stunning instead of tempered blow, which would give you a disarm, an optional disarm, as opposed to just a move, for example. They both have the same initiative of 14, so it does help. Sometimes you maybe want to go late for the stun or for the tempered blow, like, but it's still fine. Oh my goodness. I love the freaking Labadi B Core OST. It's just like, they go hard, man. But yeah. So this choice is kind of, you want a very consistent stun, or do you want to rely on elements to do some disarms or some immobilized curse shenanigans? Tempered blow can be really good if you are playing around with the elements. Otherwise, intimidating stare can be nice if you, for that early levels of disadvantage, the early AoE stun. This doesn't do an attack. It's not an attack, by the way, so don't worry about it. The reason why I'm not making an attack is because if I made an attack, it would do damage. I'd like attack 0. Nah, we don't need that. I would normally take tempered blow because I love the bottom of tempered blow very much. I do like being able to immobilize and curse my enemies, because curse is, I think, scales really well in this game. Level 3. Alpha Strike has been changed. Alpha Strike used to be a level 6 ability. However, this has been swapped with Grim Optimism, which is now at level 6. Grim Optimism, I believe, is the exact same as it was. Alpha Strike has been changed, though. It does 1 less suffer damage. However, you can basically get the same effect as the level 6 ability if you consume an element. The bottom has been changed to a push 1 as opposed to a push 3. Otherwise, Alpha Strike has not really been changed function-wise. And Finding Meaning is still about the same. It is the same as last time. I think I added a move 1. That's the only thing I'd say has been changed so far that I remember. Helps, like, you go in, you heal yourself, and you shield yourself. Can be really helpful for you to tank enemies. It is initiative 42, so you probably want to pair this up with another like low number mobility skill, or if you're just using this for the sake of, oh, I just want elements, then yeah, sure. Or you're using this because you want to recover one of your lost cards and one of your consumed items. So that's your choice. You have a very mobile kind of offensive thing, or a mobile, not as mobile, but has mobility and more sustain kind of play style with also a bottom recover one of your lost cards and one of your consumed items. Also, I'm gonna say right now, normally you would expect a stuff or a card that says recover one of your lost cards to be permanently lost. This is intentional. This is meant to be only lost, not permanently lost. This is normal. That's all I'm gonna say on that matter. This is kind of a, do you want to play offensive or defensively? If you feel like you're making enough elements, which if you pick Tempered Blow, you might already be doing that. Actually, if you don't pick Tempered Blow, you might already feel like you're doing it. If you love using both Protect and Serve and contingency plans, then you might be like, I probably don't need Finding Meaning because I'm already making elements for days. But the bottom, recover one lost card and one consumed item, can be really nice if you want to reuse a lost card. For example, like maybe I want to use the top of Tempered Blow after I use the bottom, or contingency plans, contingency plans bottom is still really good, even if you don't use the top. Protect and serve as well, etc., etc. Blink knife if you use the bottom with blink knife. So yeah, Alpha Strike is generally the offensive option. I like going offensive, so there you go. All right, level 4. Come at me. Okay, so this is actually level 4. This used to be level 1. Because this is swapped with rapid fire. And originally Come At Me, the top of Come At Me was supposed to be Retaliate 2. Whenever an enemy moves towards you or moves in a hex next to you, they get immobilized. And that's it. Now Come At Me does a pull 2, range 3, target 2, and retaliate 2. So this could be really nice if you really need that that melee enemy to attack you, but if they're not moving, so you do this pull, retaliate. That's if you really want to do that. The main reason why I made this level 4 is because the bottom action is unchanged. This is all ranged attacks target. You have their attack reduced by 2. If you hate ranged attacks so much, this is the card for you. That's all I'm gonna say. Alright, next card. Finding Connections actually used to be a level 7 card, but I changed it because I feel like my character doesn't have very much ranged options at like near the middle levels, so we're gonna be doing that. There you go. Here's your ranged option now. It's attack 3, range 3. That's pretty standard, honestly. But if you have one element, you can use +2 attack. You're very likely going to be using just one element for the +2 attack. However, there is a flexible option. If you have 2 elements, you can do more range. That's also an option. This is basically I am making a lot of elements, might as well use all the elements kind of card. This is a element generation based playstyle card for sure. Heal 2 self and all allies. You also get to shield 2 self. This is a initiative 69. It's nice. This is intentional. So you probably again want to pair this up with a lower initiative card if you really want to take advantage of the shield. Otherwise, excuse me. You may recover one of your discarded cards. You also use these 2 effects as well. The bottom 2. Recover one of your discard and let the allies recover one of the discarded cards. So if you go late, it's still probably fine. You don't need to use the shield. You can just use the recover your discarded stuff instead. Although if you are making a ton of elements and you're gonna get them back anyway, you can of course use the shield 2 just for the XP, because you do get EXP from doing this. Oh my goodness, it's freaking flickering. You see that? You see it? You see the Come At Me? It's just flickering. Actually, fun fact, I did make a YouTube short on my YouTube about the Come At Me card. because I've been saying a lot of like Come At Me bottom, because I always talk about the bottom of Come At Me card. So I was like, yeah, Come At Me bottom. And now it's flickering, and it's reminding me, hey, Keo, you have this video about Come At Me, this card. Yes. Thanks, game. I know. Stop flickering. It's still flickering. Okay, now we're good now. Alright, I stopped the flickering. It's fine. If you want to go very tanky, you want to do retaliate build, which retaliate I still think kind of sucks. This could be interesting to do. You could also use the bottom just so you don't take any damage or ranged attacks, because ranged attacks are poopy. I generally play on deadly, so this might be a little too powerful, but again, that's the main reason why I set this card to level 4 as opposed to keeping it at level 1, because level 1 you're very likely not going to find ranged enemies that do like more than 4 damage. So you're fine. But I guess elite archers, but I mean, it's elite archers. It's to be expected. But I like finding connections personally. I feel like at this time, I would want to have some ranged options, and 2, because I really like freaking elements. That's level 4. Level 5. This is going to be kind of the meme. Not Risky Gambit. Risky Gambit is not the meme. However, it is a really nice card because of Attack 5 Muddle. And it is, you do muddle yourself. This is one of the cards that do self-inflicting status ailments on yourself. Muddle, Attack 5 Muddle. Then you do, you can consume 2 elements to do a AoE similar to Intimidating Stare. And then afterwards, you curse yourself, which if you are using the top-up contingency plans, it may be what you want. The main reason why I curse is after the attack is because of this card. So you ain't getting the buff from the curse. I know my own freaking playstyle. Although the bottom action though, curse self, attack 3, range 4 advantage. This one, however, is really good. Here is your ranged option. Another ranged in the bottom as well. So, use the bottom. Hey Bean, how's the life going? How's your war against life? Use the bottom. It's good. Don't be a bottom. Actually, you could be a bottom, freaking care. But use the bottom action. Bottom actions are great. Movement, yeah. Attack. An attack in the bottom action is actually extremely good because normally attacks are in the top action, so really good. Again, curse self. If you have contingency plans, the persistent ability going, you're fine. Curse will be blessed instead, which let me cover over. For those of you who don't know what bless is, actually, Bean, you need to play this game. I'm gonna be honest right now. You need to play freaking Gloomhaven. Get it for free on the Epic Store. Freaking, it's an amazing game. It's apparently one of the best rated tabletop games on Board Game Geek. If that says anything. So yeah, Risky Gambit, really nice card in my opinion. Epic Store icky. That's the main concern for most people, I'd say. For those who don't want to get it, that's the only main reason why I can understand. But otherwise, yeah, this is a personal favorite of mine. So even if it is on the Epic Store, I will still freaking talk about it because it is one of my personal favorite games. Is really freaking good. Actually, the only main reason why I go to the Epic Store really is just because it gives you free games. That is the only reason. So yeah. Anyway, the meme, the B. All in, baby. I gotta do it. All in. All in. All in, baby. This is probably one of the best control abilities that you can ever have, ever. Stun all enemies. If the enemy is immune to stun, well, shucks. But if they're not immune to stun, which most regular enemies are not, stun all enemies. But the caveat, which makes it even better, at the end of the round, stun all enemies again. So when an enemy is stunned in their turn, they can't do anything, and then afterwards they get rid of the stun. And when you play this on initiative 1, stun them, they do their turn, they get unstunned. At the end of the round, you stun them again. So you have, at maximum, 3 free turns for you and your allies. If you all go really early on the 3rd round. This is not recoverable, by the way. I'm just telling you right now, this symbol right here, this first symbol on the corner, which you guys can't see, sorry, right here, means that it is not recoverable. The one on the right means it gets burned, which is normal, just because this is an extremely strong ability. I ain't gonna let you do this more than once per freaking scenario. But yeah, all in is very good, also simply because it is initiative 1 as well. If you need a burner like initiative, like, oh, I need initiative 1, I need to go really fast, all in is a really nice card to just have a default move 2, attack 2, whatever. Otherwise, Risky Gambit is surprisingly the more safe option. You could also pick one of the cards that you didn't pick if you don't like, if you don't, for some reason, don't like All In. Which I personally think All In is probably the best card. It is an extreme power spike for most scenarios. Boss scenarios, on the other hand, you're probably not gonna want to use this in, because actually it's still fine. It's actually still fine if the scenario has a monster spawning in. Then it's pretty good. You can just wail on the boss. So actually, not bad. Now that I think about it, it is not bad. But yeah, I'm gonna be taking All In because that's my personal favorite. I meme on this card, so you know it's a favorite. Okay, level 6, Grim Optimism. This used to be level 3. I'm gonna tell you right now, this used to be level 3. And for anyone like lurking and knows Gloomhaven like in and out, you read the first sentence and you're like, Kia, why was this level 3 in the first place? And I'm just like, originally this did not have that disadvantage thing, which disadvantage basically means if you would do an attack on someone and with disadvantage, so for example you are muddled or you are doing a ranged attack in melee range, you will draw 2 attack modifiers and you pick whichever attack modifier is the worst of the attack modifiers. So for example, I draw a -1 and a +1, I use the -1, or I should say, like, it doesn't matter what order you do it. If I drew the +1 first and then the -1, I'm still gonna use the -1. You just draw 2. If you draw a rolling modifier with disadvantage, you ignore the rolling thing in general, and you just pick whichever one is worse. So +1, and then, like, I guess let's say rolling fire element. I guess for that case, it might be they might choose a +1 simply because it is first. This is the first card that was drawn. I don't know. The ambiguous freaking modifiers are kind of a weird ruling for me, so I don't know. But yeah, now this does disadvantage. This used to be something else. I forgot what it was because I realized that the original intent for Grim Optimism kind of sucks. So I was like, yeah, whatever. I'll do this instead, which I think this is better. Whenever you are attacked, you may do a heal 1 range 3 action on an ally. You cannot use this on yourself, because that would be ridiculously good. It's like, oh, I get attacked, I'm tanking. Oh, I got attacked and I took more than 1 damage. Contingency plans. Granted, though, actually no, you already have this ability like active. This is a persistent ability, so you'd probably like pair contingency plans bottom with, like, I don't know, protect and serve top, or finding meeting top, or whatever. It can be really good. Like, you heal 2 every time you are attacked, like 2 total, not heal 2 to yourself. If it were to heal 1 yourself, yeah, you could do that, and that would be ridiculous. That's why heal 1 ally, not heal 1. Any one. And then you make dark at the end of every round because it's called Grim Optimism, of course. It's optimism despite things looking grim, you know, like despite like you getting hit a lot. But the all attacks targeting you gain disadvantage is the main draw to this card. That is why I tried to make this card not as strong or just situational in general. So there you go. Generally, you don't want your allies getting hit. If they're getting hit, they're out of position. Or they're doing a huge risky play. Which in that case, yeah, it does help. But, yeah. Anyway. You and all allies suffer 1 damage. This is bottom. Gain Curse. Again, with another Gain Curse kind of card. And you can recover 1 of your discarded cards. This is for yourself. This is not for your allies. This is for yourself. So this is a card that you may want to keep and then maybe use the top later because this is a really good ability. Recover discarded cards really helps increase your longevity. You can also recover up to 2 discarded cards instead. So this could be really good if you have a really good like combo. Like if you have 2 elements and you want to do a really nice combo that you did the previous round, you can do it again. Consume 2 elements to do that, to do the combo again. Or maybe you use the you used all in, for example, but you didn't use the loss. You just used the all in for the initiative, and you wanted the initiative again, or you wanted to use all in for real this time. There you go, Grim Optimism. I love Grim Optimism. That's why I moved it from level 3 to level 6 because it's so freaking ridiculous. But there is a contender, and they're Suffering. If you want a little bit more offense, and their Suffering is nice. With End Their Suffering, you have an ability to insta-kill a normal or elite enemy. Yes, you heard it right. Elite enemy also count as well. That has taken damage. So you have to have at least done some damage to the enemy before you can insta-kill. And they have to have less than 10 health. So if you're fighting an enemy that has less than 10 maximum health, just chip 1 health away and use this. That is literally what it takes for this card to work. This is level 6, so the chances of this happening is somewhat likely. If you're fighting like squishy enemies, you might be able to take advantage of End Their Suffering. But if you're fighting like a big elite enemy, such as maybe earth elementals or bears, or like big dudes for the most part, or just elites, it might be a little bit harder. You might need to do more damage than just 1 damage for the top to work. Otherwise, you do have a support bottom. Heal 3, range 2, target 2. You can target yourself with this heal, just saying. And you may target up to 2 allies. This does not include yourself, by the way. This allies does not include yourself in this game. No, most people think, oh, allies, you are an ally. Nope. In this game, you are not considered an ally of yourself. You are yourself, and you are not an ally of yourself. You can target up to 2 allies with full health within range 2 of you, and they may choose to do an attack 2 range 3 action. So this has some offense if you heal someone to full health. If it happens. If it doesn't happen, then you're doing a heal 3, target 2. Pretty good heal. Also, you're making light. If you're not using Protect and Serve bottom, you're making light. Or if someone used the light earlier and you made the light and then someone else is going after you and they're using light, there you go. And they're suffering. Although I'd be surprised if there's anyone going after 84. Because 84 is a very late initiative. Not extremely, but it is very late. I personally like Grim Optimism. It is a very tanky card. And for those of you who don't know, I am a Guardian and former Merc. So, yeah. Incognito, yes, but I am still a Guardian and former Merc. Which, lore-wise, in this modded Gloomhaven game, technically this is probably me in my Merc days, if I were to be isekai'd into the Gloomhaven world. Which, by the way, I know I'm gonna announce this like maybe next week, but I'm gonna announce it now for the people who are here, just because. Thank you for even being here. I am gonna be doing a new monthly series at the end of every month. So not next week, unfortunately. Next week I am planning to do something else though, but the end of next month I will do a series every month where I'm like, oh, I theorize and or maybe even make a mod, depending on if I feel like it. But how would Kiyo play in this game? Like Gloomhaven, like if I were to be played in Gloomhaven, this is what I would be like, as you can see right here. Anyway, level 7, Luck of the Draw. This is the other card that does self-damage. Playing with dice. Where's playing with dice? Right here. Okay. This is the other card that also does attack self. Except Luck of the Draw is actually pretty nice damage-wise. Luck of the Draw ignores shield because this is suffer damage. Attack for self, and however much damage you take, all the enemies next to you, all adjacent enemies, will suffer that amount of damage that you took plus 1. However, you do not heal all of your health this time. You only heal half of your health. So do be aware of this. So you're not going to be completely healing yourself. Also, I do want to mention, Luck of the Draw actually used to be, or initially, it was supposed to be attack 4. This is a burn. Attack 4 burn. Choose the order of your attack modifier deck. Like, literally, look at your attack modifier deck, and then just place things. Place, like literally, you're making your deck. Just like you're setting your deck in this position, etc. And then do the attack. Which is ridiculous. Like, if you have a lot of like modifier, I'll show the modifiers later. But yeah. Oh, I skipped Relentless Determination. This is also one of my favorite cards as well. This is also the other mobility card, along with contingency plans for a persistent move at the start of your turn. Except this one is the one that lets you heal yourself. Okay, at the start of your turn, you may do a move 1, heal 1, range 3. This includes yourself. And another heal 1, range 3. This also includes yourself. Action. And you create fire at the end of every round. Fire, I don't know how useful fire is for some people. Spellweaver would love it. Redguard would love it. I can't remember if there's anyone else who would love it. Maybe anyone who really wants fire would be okay with this. Anyone who just wants elements in general would want this. But yeah, Relentless Determination is a really nice tanky card. Lets you do a lot of movement, lets you do either self-sustain or healing your allies if you don't need to sustain yourself. Really good card, that's why it's level 7. It actually used to be level 4. This used to be level 4. What was the other level 7 card? I'm trying to remember. It was Luck of the Draw and... Finding Connections. Finding Connections was the level 7 card. I mean, it used to be level 7 card, but I swapped Finding Connections with Relentless Determination because I cannot take this. This top action is too strong. But yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the bottom action of Luck of the Draw, but let me talk about the bottom of Relentless Determination. Move 2. Standard. Consume an element. Do an attack 3. Again, it's at the bottom, so this is actually pretty nice. Really nice, actually. And move 2 again. So, At worst, it is a move 4. Or maybe it's a move 2, you want to move into a trap. Actually, no, it's literally the same thing. Move 4 and move 2 is generally the same thing, unless you're doing another action in between the moves, which this you can optionally do here. So it is still a pretty good card to use, despite or the bottom is still good to use despite the top being ridiculous. Alright, luck of the draw bottom. Luck of the draw bottom is originally supposed to be move X or move 4, and then draw an attack modifier, and whatever the attack modifier is, add that to your movement. If you get a ×0, you do jump instead. So yeah. However, luck of the draw, attack self. You can draw a ×0, and you can move 2 at worst. You also do heal all of the damage that you take from this action. So yeah, but the upside is that I did change it so that I didn't change it from last time, but from what it originally was, it was just move 4, draw an attack modifier, and then just move as if you move 4 plus or minus the amount that you the attack modifier, basically. But now I made this a little bit more spicy. Move X plus 2, and now all enemies that you move through suffer 2 damage. This is still potentially a really, really high movement card. So if you love movement and you love going through enemies, luck of the draw. Really nice mobility card. Yes, it is initiative 77 for a reason. Because of the name, luck of the draw. But yeah, that is luck of the draw and relentless determination. I already gushed about how amazing this card is, so I'm gonna be picking that. All right, level up 8. 8 is gonna be a really nice offensive / defensive power spike. Fighting passion plus attack 4. However, you gain 2 attack if the target is undamaged. Excuse me. You can consume up to 4 elements. If you consume 1, you can choose to do a range 5. You can make this attack range 5 instead. However, if you are using the range 5 and you are in melee range, this attack will still count as a melee attack because this card is originally melee. So yeah. You can add 1 extra target with 1 element as well. You can also use 2 elements to add 2 targets. So at best, this card is attack 4, range 5, target 4, and add +2 attack if the target is undamaged. I'm just gonna let that sink in. This is a level 8 card, by the way. Most things have more than 6 health, so unless you're fighting an extremely squishy enemy, this is you're not gonna kill someone at level 8. Assuming most of your allies are also level 8. Yes, that top part's amazing. There is a bottom, I guess, as well, if you want to do a little bit more support kind of deal. Oh yeah, the top is also a element based kind of playstyle. So again, if you have elements for days, there you go. But bottom, strengthen and bless self and all allies. This is an extremely good setup move for all of your allies. So if you want that, there you go. Here you go. Amazing attack and support kind of card. This also is initiative 16, which is somewhat fast. It's not amazingly fast, but it's fast enough. Never Faltering is faster, by the way. Attack 3, Pierce 2, Shield X, where X is equal to the damage you dealt. This is the tank card. Literally, this gaining shield equal to damage you deal, doing damage and tanking, really nice. That's why I said level 8 is a damage slash tanking power spike, because Finding Passion is a ton of damage, Never Faltering is a ton of shield. It does damage too, but it's not as much as Finding Passion. You also do a heal for self, retaliate 3 range 3 self at the bottom. That's okay. If you really need a heal and you really need to retaliate and you're tanky enough to survive and you don't need to use the top of Never Faltering because you're not at melee range, yeah, sure. Bottom is nice. But generally, the top action is where it's at. So this is kind of a, are you tanky or are you just want to do damage? And you have elements, which you very likely do have elements. So I like Finding Passion. It's my personal opinion. But I can't, just because I'm picking these cards doesn't mean this is those are the cards you should always pick, because all the cards that are on the right that I did not pick are still really good. I'm gonna tell you right now, they're all really good. Anyway, Chains of Suppression. This is my ultimate attack. Like, canonically, this is my ultimate attack lore-wise. The top action, not the bottom action. The bottom action is literally just a combo move. But if you want to put me in a fighting game, I did hear that there was a VTuber doing a fighting game, a VTuber fighting game. I think if for some reason they reach out to me and they're like, hey Key, you want to be in a fighting game? I'm telling you right now, this right here, this is my ultimate move. This is my final smash. This is my, what are the freaking PlayStation All-Stars ultimate ability called? I don't freaking remember. It's been so long since I played that game. This. Attack for advantage. Stun, disarm, immobilize, and curse. Target all enemies within range 5. And consume elements to do even more damage. Originally this would be plus 1 attack per element you infuse or you consume. That's kind of the deal here, up to 3. That's why I did it this way. And yeah, there you go. Though at max this can be attack 7 advantage. Stun, disarm, immobilize, curse. All enemies within range 5. Yeah, ridiculous. I know. And if you kept finding meaning, you can get this back. Because this is a loss, but you can get this back if you have fighting meaning, or if you have someone in your team who can give you back a lost card. And the bottom, like I said, is just a combo move. Attack 2, range 3, pull. It's like I'm using my chains to pull someone, and I'm doing like a kind of shield bash. Not really a shield bash, kind of like a backhand their face and then stun them. Attack 3. You do also make wind and ice. I mean, I picked wind and ice just because the pull is like wind, I guess, because you're like pulling them from the air or whatever, and then the ice is because of the stun. My main elements, for those of you like, oh, what elemental affinity does Kyo have in general? Light, dark, fire, wind. More emphasis on like kind of a non-elemental really, but if it were to have like a aesthetic wise, it would be like fire, lightning, maybe wind-ish. That's my aesthetic in terms of my like magic abilities. But in terms of actual elemental, like what is my element, technically non-elemental. Anyway, Kyo lore aside, which some people are gonna absolutely forget. Next card. Alpha and Omega. Kill or reveal normal enemies. Yes, I totally meant to say it like that. And I totally wasn't stretching. But yeah. As you could tell, that sounds really ridiculous. And yes, it is ridiculous. You are attacking 9999 self. This is normal. You can get lucky, quote unquote lucky, and do a times 0 on yourself, and you don't have to burn another card. But also you do a heal 1 self and heal 50 self. Your max health is technically at level 9 is 26, but because my favorite number is 50, I set it to heal 50. Oh, and the main reason why there's a heal 1 is in case you're poisoned, heal 1 gets rid of a poison, like any kind of heal gets rid of poison and wound, and then you heal 50 self, and now you're good. Now you're full health. So this is a basically kill all revealed normal enemies, burn another card, and put yourself at full health. That's basically what the top of Alpha and Omega is. The bottom is a really good support ability. You and all allies may recover up to 3 of your lost cards. This is the main reason why Finding Meaning bottom. Also, you make all elements, but why this bottom action is recoverable because of Alpha and Omega. You want to recover a card 3 times? Finding Meaning. There you go. I do feel like I need more burn cards though. I feel like I don't have enough burn cards. I think that's my main issue, is there's not enough burn cards. Yes, I do have Alpha and Omega, Chains of Suppression. Those are burn cards, but I'm talking about early levels. I'm feeling like, other than Blink Knife, my only like burn cards are like persistent cards, like Protect and Serve. Nope. This used to be a burn, but I made it not a burn. Yeah, that's it. The only burn I have is Blink Knife. I need more burns. So for any Gloomhaven veterans, please tell me whether or not any of these attacks or abilities that I have should be burns, because I feel like I need more burns, honestly. Yeah. I personally like Chains of Suppression because that's my ultimate move. Alpha and Omega is not to be scoffed at either if you really want to support your team, or if you're going for a more support build. Alpha and Omega, both actions are really good. Chains of Suppression, also, yeah. I like Chains of Suppression. It's just big AoE attack, and it also has a non-loss ability, which I love. Attack 2, range 3, and attack 3 stun. You can also just pull a guy and then stun another guy that's already next to you. That's something you can also do with Chains of Suppression. And it's also a bottom action, so you do this, stun guy, and then maybe, I don't know, use another attack. Maybe you took Never Faltering. There you go, shield. But yeah. Let me stretch a little bit. There we go. But yeah, I generally take Chains of Suppression. Alpha and Omega, like I said, Alpha and Omega is still really good though. Perks, I will be changing characters to this. I'll show off the perks again. I know I showed off the perks before, but I'm gonna show them off for the sake of luck of the draw. Actually, I'll go to this character instead. Luck of the draw. Slap. I understand, Bean. It's like almost midnight for you. You can go slap because you need it. Get that advantage against life, because it is. Advantage is nice if you never played Gloomhaven, which I feel like you've never played Gloomhaven, advantage is an extremely good thing. So please get that advantage against life, and you will draw amazing modifiers. All right. Anyway, luck of the draw. I did say, oh, you get a ×0, or stuff. ×0, yeah, right here. Oh wait, alright, frick. You don't have all the perks. Okay. ×0 right here. If you ×0, advantage. There you go. I guess. But yeah. You do shield. I guess you shield 2 self. I guess if you do damage 0 to yourself. But I mean, you don't need it. It's just gonna be a move 2 in that case. The luck of the draw. Unfortunately, I can't set the second character to be another guardian. You can't have 2 of the same class in a party, which is unfortunate. I wish you could. Like, believe me, I wish you could, but you cannot. And it sucks so much. So I'm gonna have to like do a lot of like, oh, I'm gonna swap between this and this. Luck of the draw. Yeah. I mean, you could technically make some like all adjacent enemies suffer 1 damage and then shield 2. I guess that might be something you want to do if you do somehow roll the ×0 contingency card. But yeah, I will show this again. This is what your modifier deck will look like if you have everything decked out. Your main terrible cards is the ×0, of course, and you have 2 -1s. The main reason why I kept the 2 -1s is because of a spoiler item. Please do not mention the spoiler item if you know what it is, but there is a spoiler item that does get rid of these 2 -1s in your deck, as long as you equip that item, of course. But yeah, this is an issue though. If you do prefer having a lot of like advantage, you love eagle eye goggles, you love freaking all of that, contingency might not be something you want to pick, because when you get advantage, this ×0 could trump over one of your other abilities, or your other modifiers, I should say, which can be disappointing, because the rules with modifiers that have like non-number based modifiers is that whichever card you drew first is the card that you pick. So if you drew contingency, the ×0 contingency first, unfortunately you're going to be using the ×0 contingency regardless of whether or not it's technically worth it or not. It is just a little rules thing. It is actually a rule in Gloomhaven. I did look it up. They did mention like, oh, if you have an element, creating a attack modifier, let's say the +0, a light and earth for myself, and I also drew +1 bless. If I drew the +0 light earth first, I use that. Doesn't matter, because the bless and the elements are ambiguous value. So yeah, but maybe you really do want the light and earth. Maybe it'll help set up your crag card. Maybe it'll help set up your spellweaver, or maybe you actually do want the +1 because you want to do more damage, and bless is better. Let's say, for example, maybe that's better. Like all these like intricacies. That's why they say just pick the first card you drew, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So this is not a bug. If you do ever encounter I have advantage and I got times 0 contingency instead. That is the main reason. It's because of the rule in Gloomhaven where that happens. If you have a regular times 0 and not my my freaking all of these create Dark Shield 2 stuff, it will have priority because times 0 has no extra ambiguous values. Times 0 is just blank times 0, not contingency times 0. Anyway, I've rambled on for about an hour and 30 minutes. Let's test out a card. Yeah, my cards. I'm gonna test out the ones that have been changed. So, what's something that's been changed? Rapid fire, pressure points, fully elements not been changed, and their suffering has not been changed either. Let me try using the other character. There you go. All right. Rapid fire, pressure points has been changed. I'm also gonna test out these other cards that I haven't really used. I did change around some stuff, so technically I already tested out Grim Optimism, but because numbers or cards are based on ID, this actually is different from what it was originally supposed to be. Here in this deck, I originally picked Tempered Blow, Grim Optimism, was it Relentless Determination, then All In, then is it End of Suffering? Yeah, then End Their Suffering, then Finding Connections, then Finding Passion, then Chains of Suppression. But instead, because I changed the IDs, Alpha Strike, this was originally supposed to be Grim Optimism, but because I changed the IDs around, Alpha Strike has now the same ID as Grim Optimism when it was level 3, and Relentless Determination was originally Finding Connections, or like these two are swapped. But because I picked those two already, they're just swapped in a different order. That's fine. But yeah. That is just something I want you to remember. If you were here last Friday, or yeah, I think it was last Friday. But yeah, let's test out the cards, shall we? This character has more cards that I haven't tested out yet, so I do have a level 1 Tinker. It's there just because I wanted it to be there. We'll be doing the first scenario. I'm going to be skipping all the text because there may be some people who've never played. I'll let you read for yourself. That's fine. I'm not going to read. I'm trying to test out the mod for you guys. I will upload the mod to the Steam Workshop if all things go well. I'm not sure if I want this to be either an unlockable class or a class you start with. So I'm probably gonna make this a starter class just because if you download a mod and you want to play my character, you know, I obviously want to play it immediately. So I guess I'll keep this guy as a starter. I don't care what battle goals are. Oh, right, that is going to be an issue. You do only have 8 perks. So we're gonna be doing the sensible thing. I'm gonna show you guys what I would normally pick. Remove 4 plus zeros is not the first thing I would pick. I would probably remove the minus ones. So get the heal 1, shield 1. Let's get rid of the plus ones, or minus ones, I should say. Contingency is something that you may consider not going for, because null and -2 may be better if you want to get some. If you don't want to have your times 0 have advantage over certain things if it gets drawn first. Let's see. Endurance and resilient, it depends on what your items are. If you want to go for tanky items that give you negative item modifiers, endurance can be nice. Resilient is nice as well. Is another thing that I would take if you feel like you have scenarios that kind of suck. Generally, I would take Resilient first because I like Resilient. Just makes you immune to those freaking gimmick scenarios. Really nice. Let's see. Then I guess you start removing the plus zeros. And then afterwards, here is where you're like, okay, do I want to remove the -2? This is the question that you will ask yourself a lot. Or not a lot, but something that you may think about. If you say yes, actually I'll click Resilient because it's probably what you're gonna get. If yes, if you really hate doing if you hate advantage or actually, if you're not going for advantage, if you have cards that don't give you advantage or you don't care for it, contingency is actually pretty good. Otherwise, if you love advantage, maybe you want to take maybe luck instead for the bless, because bless is really nice. And you're also more likely to, if you do roll the ×0, you reshuffle everything else. And if you do the +1 bless, you get bless. And the bless is, it stays until the end of the scenario. So let's try this. We'll do that. I'm not going to use contingency this time, because maybe it might be worse for some people. Alright. Alright, let's do this. Finally testing out the freaking thing. It feels so good. Oh, right, we're poisoned. I forget, we're poisoned. Alright. I am slightly yawning because I feel I am somewhat tired. But that's normal. I think I want to do a double heal with Tinker first, just so I can exhaust Tinker. Alright, as for what I want my guy to do, that's a good question. I don't know. What should my guy do? Grim Optimism? I mean, it helps. Oh yeah, Grim Optimism is also really good at... Oh, not Grim Optimism. Actually, I don't have it here. But Relentless Determination would be really good at getting rid of poison. Because like at the start of your turn, you can heal anyone. Yeah, you can heal anyone for 1 health. And if they're poisoned, they don't get healed for 1 health. They just remove the poison. If it's wound, they get healed for 1. But wound is removed. I still think poison is worse than wound just because of the it does negate healing. Yeah, heal ability will cure poison but will have no other effect. So if I'm curious if I know poison and wound do go really well together. I forget if wound gets negated if you get poisoned and you heal with poison. I forget, but poison wound is really good together. But yeah, I'm going to be doing, I think it's contingency plans pressure points maybe. Although I could also just, I don't know, do something else. Heal 4 self, retaliate 3, range 3. Could be something I could do. Never faltering. Never falter. Okay. But also, no, I don't have that. Right. These are all the cards that I normally would not pick. Like Intimidating Stare, Come At Me, Risky Gambit. Risky Gambit is still pretty good, despite All In being amazing. Finding Meaning. Grim Optimism is something I would normally pick. Again, for my level 6 originally, I picked, was it End Their Suffering? But because the other option was Alpha Strike, this got swapped. So this was originally Alpha Strike for this character, but again, I swapped IDs, so now Grim Optimism is Alpha Strike and Alpha Strike is Grim Optimism. Okay, Pressure points, luck of the draw, and yeah. I could do some pull shenanigans. Like do a ton of retaliate. You know what? Yeah, sure. Retaliate. Alright. Alright. Let's go. This might be might have been a terrible idea, but you know what? It's fine. Alright. Alright, get over here. There you go. Get over here. Retaliate 2. Wait, are you move 4? You are move 4. Nice. Alright. And that turn, do a heal self. And I'm just gonna do that. I don't care if I burn. I'm basically gonna exhaust the Tinker. Really need the Tinker. And take 5 damage just like that. Easy. Alright. There you go, they're almost dead. Easy. Okay, could do some stunning, but I don't think stun is gonna be helpful here. Wound poison. Rapid fire. We could. I might actually be pretty good, actually. Alright. Okay, I have an idea. Alright, as for Tinker, I want him to die. Where is the proximity mine? There it is. Alright. Rapid fire, douche, douche, douche. These guys are confirmed dead. Easy. So this guy is not a... These two are not a problem. They can take the wound damage and die. This guy I will stun. Aha! We stare at you and get stunned. Okay. I'm gonna place the Hex, and I'm gonna move the Tinker there and make him die. Goodbye, Tinker. Alright. Man, they die so fast. But I think now we start doing some pressure points actions. Alright. Alright. The power of pressure points. Here we go. Move, attack. Oh. Oh, I heal. Nice. You know what? I'm even gonna flex on this guy. I'm gonna move here. Alright. Acha. Okay. +1. Alright. And then I'm gonna... He gets muddled. And now he's immobilized. Acha. He dies. Even if I don't kill him, he dies. Oh, he dies. Okay. And doesn't really matter where I move. Actually, I just realized I don't have any loot cards. You know what? It's fine. I'm gonna be honest. In most of my Gloomhaven games, I never loot. I'm just gonna say right now, I never really loot. I don't know why. I just don't loot. Luck of the draw could be nice. Yeah, let's see luck of the draw. See what happens, you know. Maybe Grim Optimism. Or the no. It's just disadvantage. But that's fine, right? Or I could do some bless shenanigans. You know what? Let's do bless. Alright. So, luck of the draw. It is time to wait. Not yet. Contingency plus first. So that whenever I gain curse, I gain bless instead. Let me make sure this works. Because I didn't actually test the contingency plans. This used to be something else. And now it's okay. Alright. I roll my dice to kill my... Alright, how much damage am I taking? 2. So I move 8. But I heal 8. I got a curse. So there is something wrong. Okay. So contingency plans is supposed to make you get blessed instead of curse. However, that does not work, so I do have to write that down, which also means I am not uploading this to the Steam Workshop. Not yet. I will do a modded Gloomhaven playthrough next week with my character because I want to. And I want to play more Gloomhaven, honestly. Okay, speaking of Gloomhaven, I am playing Gloomhaven with my IRL friends as well. Contingency plans top does not turn curse into bless. Alright. Open the door. Opening the door. Okay. Alright, so what are they doing? Move 3, attack 4, range 4. Jeez, it's a lot of movement. I can't attack both of them at once. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move towards the archer. There you go. And he suffers 2 damage. Just like that, easy. Let's go. Alright, what you got? 3 damage? That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. Make earth. Alright. Finding meaning could be nice. Attack 3, range 4. Ooh. Could be interesting to use risky gambit. I could do grim optimism though. Some interesting stuff I could do. I suffer 1 damage, but I do. Oh wait, but I don't have any. Oh wait, no, I don't have enough. Oh, I only need really 1 card actually. Yeah, this is fine. Although this is pretty late initiative, so I feel like I may die. Yeah, I'm dying. Well, I'm not dying super hard, but I am gonna be taking quite a bit of damage. Ugh. Yeah, I should have short rested. I should have short rested. Skip move. Do the heal and the shield. Choose 1 element. I don't know why it says choose 1 element. That should be choose 2. We'll make ice and what's it gonna happen, mate? That is another bug. I should be able to use this card, regardless of whether or not I have allies or not. This did work when I used it, but I guess because Tinker is dead, I can't use it. So that's a bug. Grim Optimism bottom does not work when you are by yourself. Good thing I am doing the stream, because I really do want to like check if I am able to do stuff. But unfortunately I'm not able to do things. Oh wait, no, it's because I had to select my allies, maybe. Ah, yeah. Okay, that's why. Okay, it does work. It does work. Okay, I'm wrong. Never mind, it works. Risky Gambit. I am using 2 elements to attack 5. It does muddle myself, but it's fine. Also, what the? Wait, I just realized. Where is my heal? Finding meaning. It has a heal. I did not heal, right? No, I didn't heal. I mean, I didn't heal health. That's normal. But I didn't heal the poison. So, finding meaning has a problem. Does not heal too. There you go. Risky Gambit, I want to play the top. So I will be doing the bottom of Never Faltering. That sucks though. I think I do have to short rest regardless. I do want to do a big heal. I could gamble, but I don't think I want to gamble right now. I could do stun. Nah, that doesn't help me at all. Yeah, I'm gonna do. That's the one card I did not want to burn. Thanks, game. Good draw. Okay. They are moving. That's fine. I want to go a little bit closer. Oh wait, right? It doesn't heal. Frick! I forgot. It doesn't heal. I'm an idiot. Move 2. Yeah, this is very awkward. So I'm gonna be burning 2 cards. Well, that's fine. I have Alpha and Omega, so I should be fine. Yeah, I have Alpha and Omega. I'm fine. So, cancel contingency plans. Alpha and Omega. Wait, I have a jump, don't I? Oh yeah, I have a jump. Luck of the draw into Alpha and Omega. Alright, there we go. I burn a card, and I kill guys. Alright. Alright. Alright, this is going to be a very interesting turn. Okay. Frick. I burn a card, that's fine. But I can only move 4. I can't believe I drew the -2 of all things. So my only issue at the moment now is kicking through the door. We have issues. Of course we have freaking issues. It's damage 4. I do burn a lot, but I mean, whatever it takes, it's fine. Everything is fine, guys. All right. Oh wait, this guy dies. All right. Kill all normal enemies. Alpha and Omega, everyone. Alpha and Omega. Alright, time to attack 999 self, guys. What if I draw the time 0 or a curse? It's not like that's gonna happen, right, guys? Nah. 10,000 damage. Alright, don't worry, I have Grim Optimism. Right, heal, I heal everything. Alright, we're good. Probably should not have gotten rid of Risky Gambit, but it's fine. I have 2 turns. Granted, I have no items, so this is probably why I'm doing terrible, but I do have Finding Meaning, but again, I can't get Alpha and Omega back, so probably not happening. I'm thinking get rid of Finding Meaning. What I'm gonna do is Luck of the Draw into Never Faltering. Unless she wants to go in the trap, she can't move. Alright. Don't be that guy. Oh, I received damage, but I heal. I healed myself. Wait, can I? Wait, hold up. What? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. I don't think that makes him damage twice, right? Yeah. We're fine. Alright. Now she's at disadvantage. Doesn't matter if I hit or not. Actually, it does. But, freak. Of course, it drew both +1s. I can't believe it. I'm actually going to exhaust. I should have bought cards. I definitely should have bought cards. I wish. Alright, I have to get rid of this thing. Alright. If I die here, then I am unlucky. Alright. Luck of the draw. Kyo luck. It's either gonna be really good or really bad. It's probably gonna be really bad. Let's go. I told you. Luck is either really good or really bad. Right now, it's really bad. Goodbye, guys. ×0, guys. If I had contingency plans, I would have been fine. I would have been fine. If contingency plans actually worked, I would have gotten a bless. So I lost because the game is bugged. There you go. I actually have an excuse. I know, granted, I don't have a curse, the contingency plans right now, but normally I am supposed to get blessed when I have contingency plans. I did get rid of it. Also, I do want to look at luck of the draw, because I did notice a curse symbol when I use luck of the draw, which should not happen. So I need to check if luck of the draw curses yourself or something. Yes it does. Okay. I can fix that very quickly. There you go. And before that curse that I drew was the exact same curse that was put in because of luck of the draw. That would have been freaking funny. But yeah, that is my character. I did exhaust, but that's not because of me sucking. But yes, I did suck. But because there was a bug. Because I was supposed to get blessed instead of curse. Also, luck of the draw is not supposed to give you curse. So, there you go. Are you moving? Yeah, you're moving. Maybe I should have, wait. Cards. I should have kept Never Faltering. I think that may have been a bit better. I don't know, but you know, I could just abandon the quest. What am I doing? Abandon quest. Okay, yo, you could get stuff. Nah, we don't need stuff. Abandon the quest. Alright. But yeah, we did find some bugs, so that does mean I am not going to be uploading this this mod to the Steam Workshop just yet. Do, however, expect it to be in the workshop by next Thursday, because I'm going to be streaming modded Gloomhaven on next Thursday, because I want to. The only mod that I'm really going to be showcasing is my own, because I do want to see how well I fare relative to all the other characters. I'm probably going to do my character plus maybe Crackheart, because Crackheart was my first character that I ever played. So yeah. Sorry, we're gonna return to the map, and we'll be ending the stream there. So thank you guys all so much for freaking joining me. Do stay though, because I do like to raid out into other people. Let's see who is experienced party members becoming exhausted. But I want to see who's live, so please stay. If there is someone else streaming Gloomhaven that I know, I'll be moving to them. Otherwise, let's see. Gloomhaven, Forgotten Circles, Gloomhaven, no. Don't really see anyone I know. So, which is surprising. I feel like quite a few people that I know would probably love this game. I know Sarge said he'd love this game. Maybe I should ask Sarge. Maybe he's like, if Sarge would be interested in like a Gloomhaven session, like modded. Like, I may even like ask him like, hey, you want me to mod you in this game too? I think he would be cool with that as well. And I'll ask him like, oh, what kind of character you want to be and stuff, and and like what kind of gimmick you want. Because I do want to maybe think about maybe doing some like modding VTubers into Gloomhaven. That would be very interesting, wouldn't it? Like if you're in chat, and you're a VTuber and you want to be modded in, please do ask. Because I am actually genuinely thinking about it. Like I have like other ideas, but like I'm like, oh my goodness, I have a lot of ideas in my head, but for some reason I never get to execute them. And I feel like I am able to execute at least modding Gloomhaven. So please, if you do want to be modded in Gloomhaven, I want to see if there is enough demand to be modded for VTubers to be modded in Gloomhaven. So if there isn't enough, I'm not gonna do it. But yeah, let's see who's live. Because I do want to raid out into someone. Who is live right now? Who is playing what game? Okay, Apex, Cult of the Lamb, more Cult of the Lamb, just chatting. Art. What do you guys want? I could raid into quite a bit of stuff actually. Wait, I need to check what this game is. Hold on. Okay, what is this game? I believe it's a scary game. Gloomhaven is spoopy but not scary, so nah. I mean, it can be spoopy at times, but not really. There are some things that look grotesque, but not really anything scary, so it's not that bad. I want to like try to find someone who's like doing some like chill strategic kind of games, but I don't seem to be seeing any of that so far. I might just bring you guys into an art stream. How about that? Apparently Captain is doing some art stuff. Well, shout out Captain. Captain's really freaking nice. Right? Wow. Captain insanity. Let's go. This should be fine. Oh, what is this PNG? I've never seen this PNG before. Error reaching Twitch API. Oh, get the hell out of here. I'm trying to shout out Captain here and you'll be like, no, I cannot. How dare you? Alright. I'm gonna shout him out again. Alright. Alright. Nightbot, are you gonna cooperate this time?
Dude, it glows in the dark and everything.
My dick glows in the dark.
I mean, same.
Thanks, Captain. Thanks,
I love
Captain.
favors, man.
Right? You wanna
Oh my god,
touch favors?
Nightbot is being a little sussy today. Okay. That's interesting. That's unfortunate. It's just weird because the only real thing that the shout out command really is just announce that someone is playing a game. They're trying to get the game. I'm assuming they're trying to say that I can't the Twitch API, or sorry, Nightbot can't reach can't get the game, someone's game, which Captain is doing some art. So interesting. Game, aka is whatever they're streaming, their stream category. But yeah, I guess we're gonna be rating out Captain then. All right. I don't know why Nightbot being weird though. Let's go. Alright, let's rate Captain, shall we? Captain is very respectable, very gremlin, also very, very kind. So please do support Captain. Is my personal opinion. Captain is very sweet. So please head pat, please gremlin energy, please hype. Raid 2FA and raid sub. There you go. You want to do that? Go ahead. Otherwise, there we go. Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, make sure to worry about yourselves and take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful life, everyone. Next week, we are going to be doing Gloomhaven modded on Thursday. Saturday, I am doing a special VTuber kind of thing. Not this Saturday, but tomorrow I'm going to be doing Dokapon character build testing. I don't know who yet. Maybe Atui, I'm thinking. But next Saturday I'm going to be doing a little VTuber thing. I'll announce that on Twitter. Tuesday, I don't know what I'm going to be doing Tuesday, but something. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming, and let's raid out, shall we?